fight of the year. I've already had that in my back pocket. But if it happens again, I just don't think it's gonna happen just because of the situation. And you have to be smart enough to put it together. This guy gasses after the first round. Got 5 rounds. Look at me in all my fights in the 5th round and in the 6th round. I mean, not 6th round, the 5th round. So what am I saying? I got distracted. Look at me on my fights in the 5th round, and the 4th round, 3rd round, the later rounds. I'm always fresh. So yeah, precision is going to be the key in this fight. Precision, skill, and just taking them out one by one. Look how long it took him to move up to heavyweight finally. And like I was saying, he was expecting me to do it straight away when I haven't even defended my belt yet. So I've defended my belt twice now. I want to defend it a few more times and then do what I set out to do. But yeah, hot Conley Kevin Black on his part. So yeah, go put some fucking muscle on your chopstick legs and go fight Francis Ngannou. Watch him break you. I hope he doesn't though. Maybe he does, who knows. I think it's great for me because it's that the aesthetic of it. Like, I'm this skinny person, this little frail kid that everyone looks at, and then he looks like the perfect antagonist. He's big, bulky, juiced to the gills, and he's a marauder. He's a guy that beats everyone on the fence. So when I come in there with some Bruce Lee him up, it's going, oh my God, wow, he beat that big muscle boy. Oh, like the casuals are going to feed off it. And that's just, I love that because it means more eyes, more attention. And like I said, you can watch my fights. You don't have to watch my fights, but you're going to pay. I'm not talking money. You're going to pay attention. Attention turns to, as always. Well, look at how I dealt with Brad Tavares in a smaller octagon, and he was pressuring me. I whooped his ass 5-0. So, yeah, and I fought in another kickboxing organization with a ring against a guy as well who's a Dutch kickboxer and just walks forwards and throws leg kicks and body shots and same style as Paulo Costa in kickboxing in a tiny phone booth ring, and I still whooped his ass. So I don't know why people think that's like gonna play a heavy factor. It's like, cool, we can fight wherever the fight takes place. We might even end up fighting on the ground. This is mixed martial arts, man. This is adaptability and triumph. So, yeah, I'm used to this.
Jon Jones announced he was vacating the light heavyweight title. Is that official?
It's official, yeah.
Okay.
So I actually, tonight while we were here, I went live on SportsCenter in between one of the fights and announced all that. Well, I know that Jon right now wants to take time and do things that he wants to do. I mean, if you follow him on Instagram, been doing a lot of shooting. He likes to work with these attack dogs and lifts a lot of weights. And I think he's having fun, you know, living his life a little bit. And I think when this whole heavyweight thing plays out, we'll see what works for him.
I think he'll do well. He's moving to heavyweight because those guys are slow. You do realize that, right? He can't keep up with us anymore. After what me and Thiago did to him, he's like, man, I need to go up. These guys are getting too fast, they're getting too athletic, they're getting too good. The heavyweights are still slow. So I think he sees there's better matchups for him at heavyweight than there are at light heavyweight. There are danger. They're heavyweights. It's dangerous, but Jon's hard to hit, and he knows that. So he's like, these guys aren't going to be able to touch me.
Is a pressure if I think that way, but what I try to think it's I do what I love. So for that, I'm very grateful for, you know, especially through pandemic, when we see like the economy worldwide, you know, going very bad, and me here right now, do what I love, fighting with a former champ, I think what I think is like a pressure is for people right now at home that lost their job, kids not going to school, and moms or dads, they're doing all that, taking care. Besides that, pressure is the homeless on the streets, things like that. I think that's a lot of pressure. It is a pressure. Yeah, it is a pressure. But at the end of the day, I'm doing what I love, and if I get hurt or if I don't get hurt, it's part of my job. It's fun. So it's all depending like the point of view. Yes, it's definitely like one of the biggest fights of my career, but I do believe also that every single fight, it's the biggest fight of my career. For the fights that I have previous, that's the reason that I'll be able to do this fight. I have just been fighting for the last 7 years over, the UFC organization. I just fought the best fighters since my first fight. I got a 1 week notice against, a guy number 3 back then.
I mean, I'll be 100% honest. I feel pretty much the same as I did going down to 45. I got my weight down early enough where I'm not stressing, and I really don't think it's going to be a struggle. Honestly, it's going to be very comparable to when I went down to 45. And I've been still getting 2 workouts a day, still doing my normal routine. Tonight I'm going to go probably get a good 5 rounds of work with Coach Mark, and just things is pretty much the same, honestly.